right, I think we are now live here with ACES 23-2. This is Plasma 1945 with a co-host, Resin.
Hey guys.
All right, and we are here to watch Battle of the Mighty, 6 versus 6 during the nighttime. On one side, we've got BFG. On the other side, we've got INSKY. And this is going to be a night fight, so I better bring up my gamma. Way up. Way up. Can I still do it in here? Gamma. Just so we can see these aircraft. Because it is dark. Now, unfortunately, I had to reinstall DCS and I forgot to load liveries. I will load them up on the next round and we will show off all these liveries. But you know what, Rez? I figure since it's nighttime, no one's going to notice, right? Because what's that saying?
Yeah, you can't really see them.
At nighttime, every cat is black.
Right.
So we've got 6v6. We're looking at the BFG team here. And let me pause for a second. I'm going to just listen to our voices, Rez. Hang on. Way up. Can I still do it in here? There you go. I can hear our voices, which is a good thing.
Good.
All right, so we have a few things to do work-wise here because I am both the streamer and the air boss for this wonderful event that's been put on by Phoenix Task Force and the 404 Freelancers. And yeah, it's a change. I guess it's a change and a return back to the original ACES res.
Yeah, and a lot of people when they talked about the last, I guess, what do you want to call it, stage or the last run of the competition? It looks like we're kind of changing it up a little bit and trying some new things. So returning back to the aces that everyone pretty much understood and knew.
Everybody knows and loves, right?
Absolutely. I know this is one of the competitions I look forward to every year. So,
and it's a nice mix. It's not just go and shoot each other in the face with AIM 120. It's more of, hey, right. There's some ground targets as well, and some strategy that's required.
Absolutely, some objective-based stuff. So.
Now, what I need to do here, Rez, is I've got my dual streams. I don't think we're going to actually end up using both streams here, but I can try to put them up side by side. So I'm just going to take a look at how that looks. That looks okay.
I think the map's going to be used quite a bit tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's not going to be a heck of a lot of stuff to see. Now, just to talk about how we're hosting this is running off of a European server provided by the sponsor of this competition, and that is masterarm.de. They provide dedicated servers for DCS World squads, competitions, and pilots.
Many kudos to them for sponsoring this event.
Absolutely. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of work here to check folks' loadouts once people have pulled out to the runway. There are some restrictions in weapons, and maybe while folks are doing that, I will switch over to our weapons restrictions, and we can talk about those briefly. So, no ECM, no air-to-ground, no TALs. We talked about shooting people in the face. Well, actually, this is the match that we have. It's just a pure air-to-air competition match.
Yep.
And weapons-wise, there's a limit of 4 120 Bravos plus 4 9 mics on the Eagles, Vipers, and Hornets. The F-14 is allowed 4 Phoenixes and 4 9 mics. Looks like there's no limitations on the JF-17 and the Mirage 2000. And the Su-30, well, the flankers, and I don't think we've got any flankers in this mission. Let's take a look at our aircraft here, and do we have any flankers out here? I see 18s, I see 16s. And I don't think BFG is bringing any flankers either, so we can skip those. But I think the limitation here is a total of 8 missiles with 4 actives.
Yep.
Let's take a peek here. I see 16s and 18s. Lots of data link sharing.
Yes, and there's no AWACS either, correct?
I see
Or
an
do
A.
we
No,
have AWACS on this one?
on this in this sortie we do have AWACSes. We've got
Okay.
2 E3s that are up in the air. We also should have a
Okay.
bubble, but I don't see the bubble. Mr. Bubble? That could be just me. Since the
All
last
right.
update of DCS, I've had all sorts of mysterious events.
It's the life of open beta, right?
Exactly. Things just come and go and change, and it's c'est la vie, c'est la vie. Nothing to complain about there. But it
Nope.
is a night mission with rain, and we've got an overcast base at 8,000 feet, 8,000 meters, and it's 2 a.m. in the morning. So it's
Now I
pretty
remember
late.
last year, there were quite a few CFETs during this mission.
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
It was dangerous.
yep. Try and do your clear down, and there's a mountain.
Okay.
Radar altimeter doesn't always point forward,
Oh yeah.
So,
And I'm just taking a peek. Looks like there is a little bit of a small piece of the peninsula here that does have some ground, and the bubble is supposed to be 40 miles. So let's draw it out from the circle here. 40 nautical miles in diameter. So that's a fairly hefty bubble. Let me ask the guys if they can see the bubble.
yep.
All right, apparently we hit a maximum number of pilots per server res. So I'm going to have to make a quick
Really?
adjustment. Yeah. How many pilots do we have here? 12 out of 12.
Should have 12.
I'm taking a streaming
Oh,
spot. Hang on. Let's take a look here. I see 4 on BF. How many? I see 6. Oh, number of pilots. That's right. It's 12 versus 12. I better increase that number.
well, it's 6 versus 6.
Yep.
Plus, yeah, so we need 13 or 14 slots.
All right. Let me make an adjustment. Let me make it 16 pilots. And I think this is the second round of fights in ACES Grand Slam 23-2. So we're working out little bugs and such, And
Absolutely. There was some rework for the season too, so.
and then the question is, do they see the bubble? Because if I can't see the bubble,
Yes.
can they see the bubble?
Yeah. Might be problematic when it comes to the after action scoring.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you not familiar with ACES, another large component to this competition is Blue Side are the only team that's scoring points towards their end of season tally. The only job for the Red 4 pilots is to disrupt their ability to gain points.
All right. So the gang can't see the bubble, Rez. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right. All right. All right. We got this. We got this. So, and it's middle of the night in Europe with our Master Arm folks, so we might need to do some creative stuff here. So,
Do we have the right mission loaded?
It was ATO3. Yep, it was nighttime. It looked good. So for folks
I
who
mean,
are,
is it the most updated
it's
ATO3 mission?
yep, it said final.
Okay.
Again, it's we're just working out through a couple of technical difficulties. I will.
It's a theme of the night.
Oh yeah, that's okay. That's okay. This is how
Absolutely.
this is how things get better, right? ACES
Yep.
ATO3 final. I'm going to take the track file and I'm going to modify it. We're going to see where those bubbles are. Okay. So the bubble is there
Nuclear
as a
Hunter.
zone,
Oh,
but it's not drawn. So what I'm going to do is actually, for those who are interested, I'm going to show my screen here. This is pretty cool. So we're going to entertain the population res by showing them how we're going to put in the circles here. These are going to be approximate
okay.
bubbles. So what I'm going to take, I'm going to take the draw tool. So the circles that we see here, those are zones. Now, what I need to do is I need to draw a picture of the zones because zones by themselves aren't visible. So we're going to do this on the fly. We're going to do this with the blessing of Team 404. I'm going to put one bubble-ish here. Whoa.
Oh, we got a couple guys in chat too. Nuclear Hunter.
Hey guys, sorry about this.
Yep.
And we're going to put that here. We're going to make this visible
Hider
to...
and Wombat. Hey guys.
Is that Mr. Wombat from 45th?
I do not know.
Okay. And then
Or
we're going
from
to
the
draw
Wolf Pack.
Wolfpack.
Yep.
And I'm going to draw a second bubble. What's a good color? Green's a good color. People are like, what the hell are you doing, Plasma? So yeah, so by drawing these objects, I put them on top of the zone. So we got the outer zone, the inner zone. I'm going to change it to common. This way all sides can see these objects. Radius, 41 nautical miles. Okay, that seems off. Radius should be 40 miles. I'm just going to put it right on top of where the zones are and just leave it there, 40 miles. And then I'm going to change its fill to have no opacity. So we have the two circles, and I think that's it. I think I fixed it. Maybe.
Okay.
And then I'm going to
Whoa.
save the file as a track file. So I'm going to flip the screens again so that I'm not showing all my desktop folders. Please stand by. We're gonna put on the split screen here. And, actually, we're gonna switch to the mission window for just a second here while I do this.
Yep.
Delete the track file. Oh boy. Mission options. No padlock. All these fun things we gotta do. People are watching this.
Oh yeah.
People are like, what sort of Mickey Mouse organization is this? What are you doing, Plasma?
I just keep thinking Semper Gumby, always flexible, right?
Tell us about that. What's a Semper Gumby?
Oh well. Semper Fi, Marine Corps thing, we always used to say Semper Gumby because everything was always changing. So
Okay.
not too much to it, man. Just roll with the punches, adapt and overcome.
So things can go right, things can go wrong, and no
Wait, things go right?
right. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Get rid of the track files. Make sure things are
Wombat
okay.
said yes, it is. I don't know if he meant from the 45th or from. Oh, damn it! Got the name of the other group that I know a Wombat from. But I'm assuming he's probably from the 45th. They edit Ziffy, I believe. How's it going, guys?
We're almost there, guys. Please
Yep.
stand by. Hope I don't screw anything up here. I don't know. I'm gonna assume that I fixed it. Famous last words. Famous last words. And
I'm sure we'll give it a trial by fire.
absolutely. It can't be any worse, right?
Unless you change that 16 to 6. Only half of each team can get in.
Oh gosh. Let's take a peek here. Blue Coalition, grab a plane, press OK. It's still the middle of the night. Hit fly. Let's I'll share my main screen out. All right. So you guys can see my main screen. I'm gonna go hit F10. Hey, there's circles.
Hey.
All right, that's good. That's good. I'm on blue. I'm gonna choose my slot and go. Choose coalition. Red. Sorry, guys. This is so you've had a as part of our benefit to those who are watching this competition. You also had the basics of DCS map design as a bonus here. And all right, I think things are okay. I didn't touch the airplanes, so we're gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna flip around to the other server, and we're gonna go to a 5-minute break while we get all the pilots up in the air and get them going. So we'll be right back. Thank you for your patience. Please stand by.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right, guys. So we're back. We have the teams have decided to keep their loadouts and their mission as is, and we're just gonna take a quick look at their weapon loadouts. I'm seeing. What am I seeing here? What is this? No, 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 no. No. The
What are you
weapons are
saying?
all wrong. Weapons are 4 120Bs, 4 M9s, no conversion.
What's he got?
4 120Bs, 4 M9s, no conversion. Just checking. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's got a weird loadout. He's got asymmetric loadouts. That's what threw me off. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that looks good. And we check the second
Yep.
airplane. And the second airplane. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. This was, what is this? 4 and big fuel tanks. Okay. That's different. All right, so Sabino is not bringing as many weapons. All right, next airplane. I see 2 and 4. Close enough. What do we have here? We have 2 and 4 as well on different pylons. All right, Mr. Raptor Dad, don't fail me now. Don't put anything weird on your plane. And we've got 2 and 4 for Raptor Dad. E-dub. 2 and 4. All right, BFG is okay. Let's double check INSKY. INSKY. I'm seeing 4 and 2, and those look like Bravos. Let's check the next guy. And guys, I'm sorry I'm doing this live. It's just I'm helping out this. The reason that we have this match at this odd time is because INSKY is actually flying out of China, and it's 8 a.m. for them, and usually other schedules are very, very early or very, very late. So that's why we are doing the match at this time. And I really appreciate everybody waiting. And let's take a look here. Missiles look good. Oh my goodness, Rez. I don't know what's happening here, but INSKY has pylons and missiles and... Oh boy, this is going to be a drag. Literally. But we'll talk about that after they're in the air. All right.
right.
2, 4, 4. All right.
Weapon check good.
Your weapon check is good.
Copy.
Ooh, I need to put some music on or something. This is too tense. It's the middle of the night, and
How's their check-in?
they haven't checked in. They said they're ready.
Are we gonna do the go then?
I'm making sure that somebody says to me something. BFG said they are ready. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. All right.
And the start of ATO3 for ACES is underway. Sorry about all the delays, guys.
Hey, you know what? Good things come to those who wait. Right?
Absolutely. And this should be a pretty good competition. Both of these teams are
they are
pretty well known in the
skilled.
community. Yep.
And they're very defensive and sometimes aggressive pilots. Mainly, I've seen them being more defensive and strategic.
Right. But we've both seen these teams flip the switch very
Oh yeah.
rapidly too.
Oh, they can totally do that.
Yep. Looks like had a loss of visual contact. That's gonna definitely play in tonight. We might see a few extra unnecessary flares just to identify positions in
That looks
aircraft once they're
really
all
pretty.
airborne. It does.
There's
So what's
there's
the distance from airport to Bulls?
Let's take a quick look at that. Stand by. I'll switch to our double screen presentation mode. And those who are watching the stream, let me know if the music kicks in if it's too offensive. Shouldn't be too offensive. Rez, say something for me.
Test. One,
oh yeah,
two,
you're good.
three.
You're good. The music looks good. All right. So let's go split screen as designed and get those measurements in place for folks.
Yeah.
So there's our split screen, side by side. BFG's in the air. INSKY's in the air. Distances from airports to Bullseye is 120 kilometers because I've been flying a lot of flankers. 64 miles.
Okay.
One group is coming out of Bandar Abbas. The second group is coming out of Dubai International. And there's the range there.
Hey, want to check chat? I can't read that. Crazy Russian
Absolutely.
pilots.
No worries.
He's in the stream.
Let's pull this up. Alright, let's take a look at the chat here, see what's going on in the chat. Crazy Russian Pilot. He says, Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Alright, I see a fuel tank dropped from INSKY, and let's take a look at their formation as they're coming in here. We do have a camera on the INSKY pilots, and where's our pilot names here? Maybe what I'll do, Rez, is because we're going to be looking at a lot of nighttime, maybe I should flip the screen and maybe go single screen so we can really look at everything that's happening. Alright, red has entered the area. And that is Team INSKY. They're there first. Based on their formation, what am I seeing here? They are high res. They've got one guy at 42,000. It's an F-18 flown by INSKY 1978. And he's at 42. The rest of his guys are at 32, 38, and 26.
Nice
They're
stack.
running, yep, they're running a 2 side-by-side with a 4 craft in-trail. Now, BFG is doing some fancy flying as well. BFG is climbing up to altitude. We've got Shinobi in the lead, Viper down on his right, Grunt Life on his left. And they're heading in, but they are still further away from Bulls, and they're a bit lower. Let's take a peek. They're 35 miles. And INSKY is 28 miles res.
Okay. And BFG is starting off as the aggressor squadron?
Negative.
This
So,
round?
yeah, so the way that this works is the red team is trying to deny points for the blue team. So the blue team gains points by splashing as many reds as they possibly can. And the more enemies the red team can shoot down, the less points the blue team gets. The red team doesn't actually get any points in this part of the competition.
Any part of the competition. So, yeah, red is just there to prevent the points for the total tally at the end of the season.
That's correct.
All the ATOs get flown, you score on blue. Yep.
All right, let's take a look here. They're pushing in. And I did make one mistake, Raz. I looked at the wrong team during takeoff. Because in this competition, there's points for joint takeoff. I can replay the track. I'm sure that BFG managed to do a proper takeoff for a couple of points. But we're getting into the battle here. The aircraft are now 29 miles apart. And Wu Wei in an F-16 is fast. He is 329 knots at 46,000. He's pitching up, and there's the first missile, Rez, from 47,000. That is a hell of a shot.
Yeah, in another life, he would have been an F-15.
I wonder why they didn't bring an F-15. This is, Raptor Dad returns a missile, but Raptor's missile is way slower and way lower.
Yeah.
Raptor Dad's in a bit of trouble. The missile's coming down at 25,000 on his tail. Raptor's missile is already lost speed and altitude. Can Raptor outrun it? There's the missile. Raptor Dad is way below maneuvering. Raptor's running, full afterburner. He's cut his afterburner. I think he's lost the missile. The missile is literally right behind him, just chasing him.
Okay.
Still there, still 400 knots. Raptor has 100 knots on it, so we're okay. Second shot from INSKY from the right flank towards BFG EW, and there's a push on Grunt Live on the west side of the map.
Yeah, we started the conversation off with they're both pretty defensive teams, but INSKY seems to be showing a little extra aggression. Now, do you think that just because, you know, they're not going to get any points either way for this map, they're just trying to deny points, do you think that affects how they play the match?
Well, maybe that was just the first pass shot just to cause confusion and maybe catch somebody snoozing.
Break up formations.
Yeah. All right, we're up to 17 folks watching. This is awesome. Stryker just jumped in as well. Mr. Stryker. All right.
Hey, buddy.
So I'm still seeing 6v6 and another launch at 10,000 feet. That's a very low missile on Raptor Dad. It's a missile from bottom up on Raptor. Raptor's high at 22,560 knots. Not much of a threat, I think, this missile. It did loft. Raptor's diving. Oh no! Where's this missile going? There's Raptor Dad passing right in front of the missile, and he notches it in the rain. That was a close call.
You know, in these competitions, it never gets old seeing all the close calls, but then I always have to think about the fact that, you know, these guys they practice this stuff, you know, so.
Indeed. This is an interesting situation happening here. We've got Raptor Dad and EW 2v3 on near the coast, but BFG is doing a 4-ship push on the 3-ship of INSKY on the west side. Missile from Grunt Life.
Okay.
1,600 knots on an F-18. He's a little slow. The missile still has double his speed. All right. Raptor Dad and BFG EW both turned cold. And will this 120 catch up to INSKY 2000? It's an F-18. Can he outrun it? Is he pulling away? He's pulled away. The missile is trashed. All right, Shinobi. Shinobi's being a ninja. He is half the altitude below everybody else, sneaking in low, fires a Fox 2, Bottom up.
Oh no.
But will that missile go anywhere? Wu Wei just fired on Grunt Life. Grunt Life is returning a favor. It's a double shot on Wu Wei. One missile. Second missile. But I'm concerned about Wu Wei's missile. It's fast. It's fast. But it's stupid. Grunt Life just defended it. No factor.
Okay. You know, weapon attrition is going to be a big thing here too. It looks like, seemed like a decent amount of missiles right off the gate. You think this will push to a in close?
I think it has to. Now, E-Dub is not reacting.
In the rain dogfights?
Oh God, I hope not. Uh-oh. What am I seeing here? What am I seeing here? Somebody's diving, popping flares. The missile's on was a 13-mile shot. E-Dub is, I think he's safe. There you go, he made it.
So we're still 6v6.
That's correct. And no one's using the terrain over the mountains. No one's daring to go towards the mountains with the cloud layer where it is. Uh-oh, Sabino. There's a 120 coming for you. Sabino! Sabino splashed. BFG just lost a pilot. Sabino is down. INSKY still at full force.
Okay.
Alright, Shinobi's repositioning. Sounds good. Yeah, Shinobi's repositioning to the other side of the map to target the right flank here. There you go. I'll turn on the missile labels. Spasiba, crazy Russian pilot. If you guys want to see some crazy Russian pilot piloting, check him out. He's got a YouTube channel where he does Russian live streams. But Grunt Life fires a 120. 120 coming back towards him. He's in a 16. This 120 is fast. Did Grunt Life beat it? I can't see. It's too dark. He's defeated that missile. INSKY saw that Shinobi repositioned, and they also moved their forces to the other side. Missile was... Wow, that missile flew right above E-Dub. Didn't hit him. Very close call. Right over his head. Very careful fencing here. Very, very careful. No one's in a rush. INSKY's taking time to regroup. Let's take a look at their planes. Alright. XG is fully loaded. 6. That's a beautiful shot, guys. 6 still has quite a few missiles. A couple of 120s there as well. Are we going to see a push here? INSKY's doing some maneuvering. Are they pulling in BFG for a shot? And do they see 1978 come through here? He's nose on with E-Dub. 120. 10 miles. From 10,000 up to 20,000. Not sure what to watch. There's another 120 on Owo, but I'm going to go on to this missile here. Has it been defeated? Yep, that missile's been defeated. Great piloting. Great job, E-Dub. Great job, XG pulling away from that missile on his tail. People are running out of weapons here. Grunt Life. Big risk pulling in. He's in an F-16. Another Fox 3. He is running out of missiles fast. Wu Wei has gone defensive. Grunt Life, this is not looking good. You better defend really hard. Grunt Life was pushing the envelope. This is not looking good. Grunt Life is down. Grunt life. Grunt life. Grunt life. Alright, another 120. This one looks to be on Raptor Dad. Shinobi's pushing in onto the cold target. E-Dub. Does he see K-Neo? K-Neo is breaking into their formation here. Смотри, как прорывается K-Neo, Russian pilot. Заходит на хвост. Now that's a maneuver. Shinobi is in a lot of trouble. 6. 841 are dragging. Shinobi's down to aim 9s. As soon as Shinobi defends this missile, he will be in potential trouble. He's shooting top down. Shinobi! Shinobi! Shinobi is down. He got surrounded and baited. His aim 9s just can't reach the targets. This is not looking good for BFG. There is still 6 of the INSKY pilots. Oh no! Is that a red on red? Or is that on Shinobi's body? I don't know where that missile's going. That's a bad shot. INSKY is in full force, now attacking the BFG team. Those missiles are close. How dangerous is this one? 900 knots? 720. Can it catch up? E-Dub pushing in. Everybody's cold. This is E-Dub's chance. Dusty! Dusty, you're maneuvering. There's a missile near you. Dusty's down. Oh no. 2v6 INSKY. Very dangerous. E-Dub, can you get in there and score some points for your team? You've got 2 aim 9 sidewinders. Aim 120 on E-Dub. E-Dub fires back an aim 9. There's E-Dub. E-Dub is down. Will his aim 9 hit? Will his aim 9 hit? He gets a kill. Good job, E-Dub. First splash. Bring back some of that revenge. Alright, Raptor Dad. Raptor Dad. 2 aim 9 sidewinders. What's happening here? That's an off-bore shot onto Raptor Dad. He fires an aim 9. Raptor Dad. Pop some chaff. Pop some flares. Defend. I don't know where that missile is. Raptor Dad notches a missile. He's down to 1 missile and he has 5 guys to kill. There's a 120 that's just flying around. Is it actually seeing something? Double launch on Raptor Dad. Raptor Dad? Raptor Dad is down. And his aim 9 goes bad. All the missiles are being fired on Raptor Dad's body. That was intense. I've got goosebumps, guys. 5 of the INSKY pilots have survived. Well, I don't know about you guys, but that was a tough battle. But as soon as there was attrition of the 2 pilots, INSKY just turned aggressive. Now, while they RTB, we're going to look really quickly at the rules here because this is a complex fight here. So there's an allowance for 8 missiles. The more F-18s you can bring, the more aim 9s you can bring. So that's if you get up close, but otherwise it's pretty evenly matched. So INSKY is RTBing. Let's see if I can see how many missiles they have. It's really dark. Let me see if I can put on a magical color gradient. Is there a night vision color gradient? Nope. Technicolor, nope. I don't think any of these are going to help me. That's a negative, but I can count 4 aim 9s that were never fired. Camino. No missiles on this F-16. I think F-16s are going to have no missiles on them. Yep. Are there any AIM-120s? A couple of AIM-9s as well. And then we've got a couple of AIM-9s here as well. Let me activate Google Translate. There you go. I'm going to talk to BFG, see if they're okay to get to the next round, or if we need a little bit of time. For a team, having that extra bit of time is very helpful to talk and to figure things out after a match. Because now it's up to BFG to cash in on lessons learned and deny points for INSKY. Alright guys, let me reach out real quick to the folks over at BFG and see if they are ready to rock. Alright, let's get this map restarted and we go to round 2. Gonna leave the server so I get a nice track file here, and we'll do a server restart. Wow, that was exciting. So, there's some points earned for the takeoff. That's going to be a big deal, but the BFG did not, and they scored 1 kill, but did not get points for RTB because they lost their pilot. Alright, let's get this set up. I'm going to pop away for about a minute or two, and I'll hop right back on. Stand by, guys. Audio's missing. Audio's been missing this whole time. Holy crap! I'm sorry,
guess.
guys. Wow, that's terrible. All right,
We have
so
audio back up now.
technical difficulties. It's the first stream. I'm gonna blame it on that.
Yeah.
We did a lot of talking, Rez. All right, so
Just have to replay the excitement in your voice.
yeah, that was exciting. So
Yep.
I was very impressed by the CCRP drops that they did on those scuds.
Yes.
Audio's been missing this whole time. There you go. Now I can hear our voices. Came in, did the drops, took out the targets on the first pass on the right side, then on the left side. They made those bombs count, Rez.
Absolutely.
And yeah, B-Storm DM me saying there is no audio.
Okay.
When did the audio cut?
I have no idea. Hopefully not at break.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when the audio got cut, but that was some weird presets. Alright, so the aircraft are now RTBing. The Scuds did not launch, so they are okay to head back home. Let's take a quick look at the rules and regulations. Where are they RTBing to?
So,
Yeah, guys.
After you're done with this, go back to the scoring. Got a question there.
Sounds good. Hang on a second here. ROEs, ATO1. So, Blue must RTB to Suhumi. If Suhumi is inoperable, they must RTB to Sanaki. Otherwise, Kutaisi's alternate base. So Suhumi, they're looking in the right direction. They're forming up. Alright, Rez. Back to you with your question.
How many points is it for a formation landing? And formation landing is 2 aircraft within 2 seconds, correct?
That is correct, but I don't think we've got a formation landing here. Let's take a peek at their score
not
points
this year?
here. Formation takeoff for ATO1. There are no points for formation landing.
Oh, okay. Another change from last year.
But there was points for formation landing in the PvP version that we just had. Unfortunately, our comrades at BFG did not manage to formation land because they landed vertically into the ocean. Love you, Shinobi. Just throwing it out there.
Good show from INSKY tonight, though.
INSKY was very, very, very impressive. Very aggressive. And,
yeah, a lot more aggressive than I thought they would be. So, it's nice to see. It makes for an action-packed stream.
yeah, in the end, there was the F-18s for in the previous match went down early. I'm not sure how many missiles they were packing at the end there, but in the end, it was F-16s basically rushing at, like, 2 F-16s rushing at 4 or 5 INSKY planes firing AIM-9s from like 10 miles. It was tough. It was tough. It was tough.
Yep.
Alright, INSKY, where are you RTBing to? Are they setting up a nice formation landing? RTB must be done. RTB is to Suhumi. They are not flying to Suhumi.
Where are they flying to?
I think they're RTBing to Sanaki.
Okay.
I don't know. Do we tell them to RTB to soon?
I have a zero interference policy, I think.
Okay.
You
I'm
know,
with you.
like, well, my thought process is,
Read, brief, plan.
yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm always, you know what, my problem is I'm always too helpful. I always want to help everybody.
That's why we love you, bud.
All right, so after some technical difficulties, we are finishing up this stream here. We're just going to wait for INSKY to complete their landing. Put up a heck of a show. Let me see if I've got the TAC view locally recorded res from the big fight. That's something interesting for the guys to check out. Let's take a peek here. TAC view. Here, give me a TAC view. No, I did not get a local TAC view for those fights. They did not save.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're just going to watch folks land. So for those who are watching this, make sure that you go to the Discord channel listed in this video description. I'm going to put it in the chat as well. That is the Discord of ACES, and you can see other matches that are coming up listed there.
Yep, they announced the streams too.
Yep, so you know in advance what's happening. And while we watch these guys come back in, I'm going to throw another shout out and thanks to the supporter, and that is of course Master Arm, who provides the servers that we're flying these missions on.
Good place to do your training, and or just set up a public server. You know,
Yeah.
if you can't find the mission that you want to fly with some friends, make it.
Make your own mission, and yeah, make your own Growling Sidewinder server.
Or 4YA, or whatever you want to practice.
Exactly. Create a server that does just South Atlantic.
Yes.
And you just spend your time escorting
And watch
C-17s.
Yep. Watch all 3 people in the server. Such a sad point. I do love that map, and it never has any population on any of the servers.
No one's really playing on it.
No.
I mean,
I do love the Through the Infernos on the Falklands, though.
So there is a way to do like polls and stuff. Let's see here. Can I do a poll here? Let's start a poll. And do you fly South Atlantic? I spelled that right. I hope I did. There you go, Rez. We'll do that next time. We'll do some polls while we're flying. So I can go right into the YouTube chat.
Do you enjoy the technical difficulties?
Oh no, come on. That's just not fair. All right, looks like they are forming up for a landing at... Where are they landing? What is happening? Are they lost? Ah, Rez, I'm confused. And I'm going to post another copy of the link for the ACES Discord server. So, yeah, here's my confusion, Rez. There's one plane landing at Kutaisi. And holy crap, Rez. AGS-G fired a single AIM 120.
Maybe he's the, for sure we get a plane down here.
Yeah, if that's the right base, though. That's...
To be up to the scorekeepers.
So, I have a very unusual suspicion here. And I'm going to select a blue aircraft here. I'm just going to see what they see on the map.
Right, what their final waypoint is.
Whoa! Check it out. This base blew up, Rez.
Oh,
There's
no.
a base that blew up.
Did a Scud get?
Yeah, I didn't see one. I didn't see one take off. What? There's a base on fire. Well, that explains a lot. Hang on, let me flip that over.
Yeah.
So this base is on fire.
Okay.
Okay.
They may have gotten an in-game message that we just missed too.
Let's take a look at Sanaki. Did Sanaki blow up? Sanaki also blew up.
Okay. That's interesting. Because I thought they got both the Scud launchers in time.
I thought so too.
Check the message history.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
See if it's there.
All right, so we are. I always worry if plasma's on crack. But in this case, plasma is not on crack. Just gonna put the camera down here on the main runway so we can watch that while I check message history. Please stand by. Yeah, guys. So I mean, my apologies for any confusions that we've been seeing, and the main reason for that is because, well, it's all my fault. I'll take it. But mainly it's because it's a new set of missions, and I thought we gave it some serious testing, but there's always possible gaps and things that can happen. All right, so
then I'm suffering from technical difficulties tonight, so I'm not available to do the normal balance to your check. So
yeah, babysitting plasma. I know it's a full-time job. All right, so I've got the journal up on the screen, Rez. So,
okay.
1631 is when Scuds were preparing to launch. Sorry, 1916. First Scud is destroyed 4 minutes later, 4 minutes later, 6 minutes later. I don't think any of them launched. I think we might have a potential bug in the map.
Okay.
That's okay. We will know for the next time. And we appreciate...
Yeah, I don't think it's affecting the score outcome. So...
No, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
And many thanks to INSKY, and thank you, BFG. Great flying. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, so everybody who is watching the stream, what I want you to do is I want you to, if you know a guy named Alpha Whiskey, send him a message in Discord that you love him very much, because after he finishes watching the second fight of his competition that he helped organize with PTF, he will be on like serious panic watch. I'm going to use the word panic.
So, I just saw a crazy statistic the other day. I believe it was the Roosevelt, I think. I don't remember which carrier group it was, but since all this started, they've gone through 100,000 Monster energy drinks and 150,000 cans of Red Bull. So, I think he may be going down the same path, and he'll definitely put in some extra hours on this.
Yep.
Which they've already put so much time into testing and everything, but you know, there's only so many variables that you can test for, and one thing you can't test for is you know, all the crazy thing DCS pilots come up with to do. So we can break triggers without knowing it.
Absolutely. Well, Rez, you know what I'm thinking? Like, we did some tests on this mission, right? But yeah, when we were practicing and testing this mission out, we never took out all the scuds. We never managed to take them all out the way INSKY just did, which I'm very impressed by. But
absolutely.
So yeah, we couldn't have known that those things were going to blow up.
Right.
All right, guys. So without further ado, we were going to call this the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Oh, B-Storm says there's points deduction for taxiing on the grass. All right. Well, thank you, BFG. Thank you, INSKY. Thank you, PTF. And 404. And Master Arm.
Absolutely. That sums it up pretty well. You guys have a wonderful evening, and sorry about the delays.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Plasma 94.5 and Rez are out.